What is good, my trivia fam? Y'all, thanks for joining us here on Twitch. If you're catching the replay on YouTube, thank you so much for catching us over here on YouTube as well. We're trying to just kind of connect with everybody over the internet now. And my in-person games will be coming back in the Baton Rouge, Louisiana area. If you're playing along, I have a link to the answer sheet down at the bottom. So go ahead and click on that. Now, what I'm saying is this is going up on YouTube. Let's see, on the replay here on December 19th, 2024. So if you're playing 6 months after that or whatever, that link may be broken. Just keep that in mind. So you might just be playing for your own enjoyment, you know, as time goes on. But that's okay, because we can still just do this and have a lot of fun. So again, thank you for joining me here. And let's go ahead and take a look at the game, shall we? Yeah, let's get this thing started here. I got a slideshow for you here. You can follow along. Make sure you put your team name down in that first one and then hit next. Our first round tonight, this is holiday movie trivia we are doing here. It's Christmas Movie Nerd. This is general Christmas movie trivia here. I'm going to hit play if I can actually find the button, and then we will actually begin the stream. Begin the game now, and you can play along and see how well you do, how much you know. I want to know how much you know, right? Okay. We're going to kind of go some of this a little bit faster here, too. If you're watching on YouTube, you can always pause it, so it's fine. Number one, Miracle on 34th Street, the original from 1947, centers around what department store? We'll go over all the answers at the very end of the game. We're going to do all of our rounds, then we'll get the answers out of the way at the end here. Number two, in what film does Ryan Reynolds portray a formerly overweight high school nerd reconnecting with his lifelong crush and best friend while visiting his hometown for Christmas? Number three, in what year on Christmas Eve does It's a Wonderful Life take place? If you've been following For the Win Trivia on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, you already know the answer to this one because I posted it as a tease over there. If you're not, check out For the Win Trivia. Number four, in A Christmas Story, who accepts a dare from Schwartz to stick his tongue onto the school flagpole? Number five, played by Christine Baranski, what's the name of the Grinch's love interest in How the Grinch Stole Christmas? The Jim Carrey version. The Ron Howard version, if you will. Number six, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen and Anthony Mackie all star in what Christmas comedy? What's funny, y'all, is, well, I'll tell you later. I don't want to get bogged down on all this. Number seven, in Home Alone, the McAllister family was planning to spend Christmas in what city? Number eight, which actor plays the titular character in the 2007 film Fred Claus? Number nine, in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, what does Clark plan to use his Christmas bonus on? And number 10, in Jingle All the Way, what is the name of Turbo Man's pink furred sidekick? All right, go ahead and hit next. On that answer form there, that'll get you over to the next page. And then we'll just continue on with the game. How about it? How about we do that? Round two is called Non-Christmas Taglines. Given a tagline, answer with the movie that takes place around the holidays but is not a Christmas movie. Number one is Christmas Eve in LA, and the party action's about to explode on the 40th floor. Someone told me it's the 30th floor, and it might be. Still stands though. What movie? Also, sometimes they do change taglines, or they will like make new taglines for a movie when they get re-released. Number 2, 8 years ago, she lost her memory. Now a detective must help her remember the past before it buries them both. What's forgotten is not always gone. Tagline used to promote what movie? Takes place around Christmas, but is not a Christmas movie. Number 3, while she craves a romance she can sink her claws into, he plots a foul reign of destruction. I think I mostly just need to move this out of the way here. Number 4, it's beginning to look a lot like bloodshed. Christmas is almost here, and an axe-wielding psycho is terrorizing a sorority. This thing needs to get kind of moved out of the way, this logo. It's just a little too far in the frame there, I see. Number 5, they're not getting rich, they're getting even. What movie? Number 6, unleash the power behind the armor. Number 7, if these two can learn to stand each other, the bad guys don't stand a chance. Sorry, I should have muted my microphone to take that sip of water. I bet it probably sounded awful to y'all. Number 8, his story will touch you even if he can't. Number 9, at odds in life, in love, online. It sounds like there's some kind of rustling going on outside behind my studio. I don't know what's happening. Number 10, don't get him wet, keep him out of bright light, and never feed him after midnight. You know what, I'm not even going to pause this to check. I'm just going to check my camera right now. Find out what's going on out there. All right, make sure you hit submit there and hit next so that we can move on to the next one. There's nothing happening on my back porch. I can see the camera. It's got to be the ghost. All right, round 3 is called Hallmark or Off the Mark. Given the title of a holiday movie, answer with whether it's an original movie by Hallmark, Lifetime, Netflix, or if it's one that I just completely made up. I'm known to do that sometimes. Number 1, Engaged by Christmas. Is that by Lifetime, Hallmark, Netflix, or did I make it up? Number 2, Holidate. What do we think of Holidate? Would we watch Holidate? Is that a movie you'd watch? Number 3, A Boyfriend for Christmas. A lot of these, even the real ones, are ones that just kind of blend together anyway, you know. It's like I might have seen that one, but I think I've seen a bunch of other ones that have like almost the same plot, so. Number 4, Hell's Jingle Bells. This might be my favorite round of the whole game tonight. Not gonna lie. Number 5, The Night Before Christmas. Number 6 is called Santa Hunk. Santa Hunk reminds me, it sounds like people are trying to make you thirsty for Santa Claus. Remember like 10 years ago when they wanted to try to make everybody thirsty for the Hamburglar? When McDonald's redid the Hamburglar? It happened. Look it up. Number 7, A December Bride. Hallmark, Lifetime, Netflix, or did I make this one up? Number 8, A Very Merry Beauty Salon. Number 9, the Christmas cookie caper. And number 10, The Princess Switch. Is that a Lifetime movie, a Hallmark movie, a Netflix movie, or is it one that I made up? All right. Hit next on the sheet. It's going to take us to our next round, the second to last round of the game. It's called Santa Said What? Given a line spoken by Santa Claus or someone wearing a Santa suit, name the movie. Holiday movie trivia rolling along here, everybody. Number 1, if you see a sign that says Peep Show, that doesn't mean that they're letting you look at Christmas presents or letting you look at presents before Christmas. Excuse me. If I'm going to do this, I need to do it right. I need to read it correctly. Number 2, when I wake up, I'm going to get a CAT scan. Number 3, he's got all the bad drugs here. Marijuana joints, pills, Quaalude, Valium, yellow ones, red ones, cocaine grinder, drug needles. He's the pusher, not me. Well, if we hadn't been demonetized already, we were now. Number 4, I wasn't always Santa Claus. I had a life before this, a long, long, long time ago. They used to call me Nicomund. Number 5, as long as one child believes, we will be here to fight fear. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I think this is Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. My bad. Number 6 is Granny Spry. What movie? Number 7, I'm just trying to spread a little Yuletide fear. Number 8, I'm going to deck your halls, bub. I didn't know Wolverine was in a Christmas movie. Number 9, he told me the manager keeps a secret stash in his office, a powwow safe. And number 10, you'll shoot your eye out, kid. That is it for this round. Make sure you hit next on your sheet if you're following along. Number 5 is an image round. It's called Go Elf Yourself. Given an image of an elf, answer with the movie that they are from. I'm going to give you 1 through 5. I'll let you work on them for a few seconds. Tell you what, I'm going to go back here. We're going to pause this. Okay, I slowed these down to give you a little more time. Here's 1 through 5. This is the first half of the round here. I'll let you work on this for about 90 seconds-ish. Of course, some time is already ticked off. We'll give you 6 through 10 here. Once you've had a little bit of time to look at this one, go over it, kind of figure it out for yourself. What movie does each of these characters come from? Now, number 2, of course, we mean this guy who looks festive. Not this guy with the elfy grin. Not an elf. This guy, definitely an elf. This guy, not so much. We're looking for this guy. That's who we want. All right, there's 6 through 10. There's your second half. Here, name each of these movies based on an elf featured in the movie. I'm mostly just like distracted by Tony Cox's exasperated expression here. That's the thing that really gets me the most. Be careful, but not too careful. You know, just throw caution to the wind. Why not? It's just Christmas movie trivia. It's not a big deal. We're just having fun. All right, y'all hit next on that round there, and then we will tell you what, actually, we'll go ahead and just kind of go over the answers for the whole thing here. I got to pull up the actual answer sheet. Let's see. Give you a second there to put those on, turn them in. I'm going to pull up my answers here while you get comfortable. And then we'll just review the whole thing, shall we? Let's see. Tell you what. Let's do this. Okay. There we go. All right. Number 1 for the Christmas movie nerd round, Miracle on 34th Street, was centered around what department store? That was Macy's. The original. Number 2, Ryan Reynolds portrays a formerly overweight high school nerd who reconnects with his lifelong crush in Just Friends. Number 3, in It's a Wonderful Life, that takes place in 1945. You would have known that if you're following For the Win Trivia on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook even as well, because we gave you that hint for free this week. Number 4, in A Christmas Story, Flick licks the flagpole. Number 5, the Grinch's love interest was named Martha May. Number 6, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen, and Anthony Mackie are in The Night Before. Number 7, in Home Alone, the McAllister family was planning to spend Christmas in Paris. Number 8, the actor that plays the title character of Fred Claus is Vince Vaughn. Number 9, in Christmas Vacation, Clark wanted to use his Christmas bonus on a pool. And then number 10, in Jingle All the Way, Turbo Man's pink furred sidekick is Booster. Booster was his name. Let's look at the non-Christmas taglines around here. Number 1, it's Christmas Eve in LA. The party action's about to explode. That is from Die Hard. Number 2, 8 years ago, she lost her memory. Now a detective must help her remember. That is The Long Kiss Goodnight. Number 3, she craves a romance she can sink her claws into while he plots a foul reign of destruction. That's Batman Returns. Doug Jones, I've worked with him several times. He plays one of the clowns in there. Doug is amazing. Shout out to Doug. I know he's not watching this, but shout out either way. Number 4, it's beginning to look a lot like bloodshed. That's from Black Christmas. Number 5, they're not getting rich, they're getting even. That's from Trading Places. Number 6, Unleash the Power Behind the Armor. Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 and Chris Kiss Bang Bang. Both similar kind of in their structure there. Robert Downey Jr. in the lead of both. Turns out they both had the same director. Both those movies did. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is a big part of the reason why Robert Downey Jr. got the role of Iron Man. And they are both Christmas movies as well. Number 7, or Christmassy, they take place around Christmas. Number 7, if these two can learn to stand each other, the bad guys don't stand a chance. That is Lethal Weapon. Number 8, his story will touch you, even if he can't. Edward Scissorhands. Number 9, at odds in life and love online. That's You've Got Mail. Number 10, don't get him wet, keep him out of bright light, and never feed him after midnight. That is from Gremlins, of course. Kid had 3 rules for his new pet, broke all of them in the first 24 hours. All 3. Hallmark or Off the Mark is our next round. Number 1, Engaged by Christmas. That is from Lifetime. Number 2, Holidate. That's a Netflix movie. Number 3, A Boyfriend for Christmas is from Hallmark. Number 4, Hell's Jingle Bells. I made that one up, actually. Number 5, The Night Before Christmas is from Netflix. 6, Santa Hunk. I made that up. Number 7, A December Bride is from Hallmark. Number 8, A Very Merry Beauty Salon is Lifetime. Number 9, The Christmas Cookie Caper. That's a book. There is no movie for it, so I made that one up. Number 10, The Princess Switch is from Netflix. All right. Santa said, what is the next round? If you see a sign that says Peep Show, it doesn't mean they're letting you look at at presents. That is from Elf. Number 2, when I wake up, I'm going to get a CAT scan. That is from The Santa Claus. Number 3, he's got all the bad drugs here. Trading Places. Number 4, I wasn't always Santa Claus. I had a life before this. That's from Violent Night. Number 5, as long as one child believes, we're here to fight fear. Rise of the Guardians. Number 6 is Granny Spry. That's from Bad Santa. Number 7, I'm just trying to spread a little Yuletide fear. That's from Santa's Sleigh. Santa's played by Bill Goldberg in that one. Number 8, I'm going to deck your halls, bub. Jingle all the way. That Santa Claus is played by Paul White, The Big Show. Number 9, he told me the manager keeps a secret stash in his office, a powwow safe. That's from Reindeer Games. I picked that line because Ben Affleck says the term powwow safe about 24 times in a 3-minute span. And number 10, You'll Shoot Your Eye Out, Kid, of course, is from A Christmas Story. All right, y'all take a look at those, see how you did. And then we have one round worth of answers left to go over. Let's see. All right, thought we had an issue there. Okay. I'm just going to show you the answers here. There we go. Number 1 was Rudolph Rudolph's is the typo I made right there. Nice. The Red-Nosed Reindeer. Number 2, Santa Claus the Movie. Number 3, Christmas Chronicles. Number 4 was Noel. 5 was The Year Without a Santa Claus. 6 was Fred Claus. 8, Arthur Christmas. 9 was Elf. And 10, Bad Santa. And that is our game, everybody. Thank you all for joining me so much here. I had a lot of fun doing this. Hopefully y'all had a lot of fun playing along with me here. On this one as well. I do have some live games coming up in the Baton Rouge, Louisiana area. Also, I will be hosting the Louisiana Comic-Con in Lafayette early March of 2025. We got some guests there from the show Phineas and Ferb. Diamond Dallas Page will be there. Lori Petty will be there. We got a lot of really cool guests and, of course, a lot of cool vendors and booths and things like that. I will be back here next week hosting another game of trivia. It's going to be a day late because recording these on Wednesdays typically, and Wednesday next week is Christmas Day. So I'm going to record this the day after instead, broadcast the day after instead, and then we're going to put it out on YouTube on, I guess, Friday, which is going to be the 27th of next week. So go ahead and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a like. Leave me a comment with how well you did. I want to know roughly the number of questions you got there as well. Also, tell me your favorite Christmas movie. Mine is The Muppet Christmas Carol. It's just perfect. So either way, I'll be back here next week with some more trivia. Good seeing y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by, and I will see you around.